that I thought were significant. One was language, speaking English, that the intervention group was some 5% more likely to be non-English speaking.
Okay.
The 5%, 5-6% were not Caucasian.
Yep.
Some 6% were living single with no dependents.
Right.
That 6-7% were were not employed.
Right. Yes.
And that the current smokers were 5% higher. I would have thought that a combination of those sort of factors could well have contributed to the lack of satisfactory results that you might got, particularly from your health indicators, but also that's the range of social and psychological factors that accumulate.
Yeah.
That could definitely skew your
No, that's really great observation.
They just seem to add up to 5 factors. So,
yep. No, I think that's really important. So that kind of comes to this conversation that John and I have been having about rigour, and one of the ways that you can do that is to into the outcomes and figure out how much of each of those things contributes to your final outcome. But definitely, we'll definitely go back and look at that again, John. Thanks.
Just briefly, my comment in relation to those issues that are up there is that we have an ongoing challenge to build the evidence for peer support working. We can't continue to expect a large commitment from our organisations and from funds, etc., if we're not beginning to show the benefits of these programs in research terms, not just in anecdotal terms. That's our challenge, and we have to keep working at it. I think the work that you're doing, Michaela, is really important in that regard.
Thanks, but I'd like to also just maybe caution people about how they look at their programs, and I think we've been very lucky in that we've got a lot of individual information, but we've also got a lot of program information, so that although we didn't perhaps achieve the 0.05 significance in a lot of our individual participants, I think we have shown that the program is achieving those key peer supports, that MS and diabetes, two totally different diseases, different needs for support, but the key support functions are still exactly the same. They need social support, they need help to live their daily lives, they need help to connect with their clinicians, and they need that support to be ongoing and available when they need it. 4 things, very similar needs, similar outcomes. So Peers for Progress are in fact very much adhering to these 4 key functions for your programs. So don't forget that they're important, as well as from a research point of view, it's all about the individuals and can you show that it's 0.05 significance and everything. But, you know, I devoted 4 years of my life to this project, and I'm not unhappy that I don't have 0.05s everywhere. I think the program worked, and I've talked to the people who participated in the program. The results that I've got are encouraging as far as I'm concerned.
I think what's tricky too is that you're measuring sort of depression outcomes and things like that, and you don't have a group of people who are depressed to start with. So it's sort of, and I've noticed that a lot in the peer support literature, sort of, we're measuring depression and things like that, but these people aren't depressed. They're coming with low levels of distress. They're there for those 4 things you talked about, and they're really the things that we need to be measuring, that we're doing a good job at.
Yeah.
And along those lines, I was thinking about the determinants of mental health, so the social sense of connectedness, that social inclusion, sense of belonging, and I couldn't rattle off the others, I was trying to Google it. But I'm thinking more at that determinants of well-being rather than at that clinical depression end of things that you're talking about. And the other thing that occurred to me was the research that's being done about health literacy. Someone of mine, actually, whose name escapes me at the moment, is a sort of health literacy guru person.
Health literacy, I'm so interested in
and
that.
it's
I
really,
think
yeah,
it's a really huge aspect.
Yeah, really big link there. So I'm wondering if there's actually impacts or things that weren't measured that actually could have been beneficial. But yeah.
The diabetes educators, I have to say, they have a model of that it's called a body man or something.
Oh yes.
And
yeah,
and you know, it's got the blood vessels and the liver and everything, and people are actually really fascinated, and the level of lack of understanding in lay people who are just, you know, run-of-the-mill people who've never had to even study how the body works. It's amazing the interest, and you can see the lights kind of go on when they get this very simple education about how their body works, and I think that's really keys into health literacy.
It might be preventing other illnesses too. It's Helen Callagher.
Oh yes.
She's at the National thing.
Yes,
And
she's just retired actually.
Oh, is she?
Yes.
Yeah, but just the impacts that she was coming up with.
Yep.
The
She's
health
a
literacy
huge
are amazing.
social health determinant lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It would have been good too if you'd been able to do a group who didn't, as another control group, who didn't actually have the health information at the start.
Yes.
Because that,
Yeah.
even that.
But ethically, that's the other thing you had to figure out in research as
Yeah.
well, about ethically. You know, people sign up to a program, they want something from it.
But then they could get the results and the outcomes and
Yes.
the learnings and
Yeah, so no, but I agree. I wonder whether or not in our concern about giving people as much as we could, whether or not we kind of did ourselves a little bit of a disservice by educating everybody. I think it goes to the fact that diabetes education is really important. And the support is the cherry on top kind of thing that helps be maintained.
Please join me in thanking Michaela.